welcome to my stream. I play old games that maybe you haven't heard of. This time we're going to a PC Engine game from 1989 called, as you can see, I mean, you can read that clearly. Everyone here can read Japanese perfectly fine, right? Yes, no, I struggle with kanji too. Anyway, it's called Kaizou Choujin Schbibinman. If you're an English speaker, you might be familiar with the series because the second one was localized as Shockman on the PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16. But there's 3 other games in the series. Today I'm playing the first one and the 4th one, because hopefully it won't take too long. I'll spend an hour on both. Huh. Cute. Yeah, so it's a series owned by Masaya, which is a sub-brand of NCS, Nippon Computer Systems. Yeah, although the first one, I think the first couple of them were developed by a company called Winds, who are still around, still kicking, collaborating on various games in the Japanese industry. The last one that Moby Games had listed was Devil's Third on the Wii U, but I think they've done some since then too. Okay, we're all good to go. Hello Gibbon, how's it going? I was just recording a podcast with Gibbon. We were doing a DK Gerda cast about Slam Dunk Kong, which I streamed a little while back. So all 4 games of this series have simultaneous co-op, which is a really cool feature. Unfortunately I can't do that today because I am alone and lonely. So 1 player only, but as is our want, my want, I would like to play as the lady character. And she's a robot, by the way. We're all robots here. So Tasuke and Kyapiko. I'll be Kyapiko. Yeah, so there's voice clips too. And you can see a little transformation sequence there. So it's really a Mega Man kind of situation. The little guy down there is Doc, our creator. And the 2 of us are androids who look human but can transform a la Henshin, Tokusatsu, Japanese media into superhero forms. Right. I can't really read this. Yeah. So this game's really a takeoff of that kind of genre, the superhero genre. And the name of our superhero personas is Schbibinman, which I don't really know what that means. It might be nonsense. Okay. Oh, it's a Star Fox type progression system. I guess I'll go for the bottom row because that might be the easy road if it's the same as Star Fox. Alright. So I'm pretty keen on... Whoops. on the Mega Man Zero games. And this is a little bit similar. Action platformer where you're a robot with a sword. So that alone is enough for me to try out the games. But, whoops, yeah. As with a lot of things, I learned about it through Hardcore Gaming 101's article. And, oh, they have nice things to say about these games. There's upsides and downsides to each of them as you progress through the series. So there's a particular downside about this is that jump control is a bit iffy, which is probably going to cause some problems here. It just feels awkward and stiff, you know. Yeah, I am dying badly. Ah! It says ah. And we've got some robotic monkeys. Shinde shimatta! Oh no, you died. I don't know how many 1-ups I have. That is just Darth Vader. Look at that guy. Ya 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 ya. Mino hodo. O omoi shiro ga er ga ya. That feels like it's kind of dialecty. Nanishiton no ya. That's definitely dialecty. He's like, what do you want to do? Gambaru or Yamechao. So that means stop, that means let's go. More or less. Huh, so I guess that was just a free continue, that's nice. Maybe continues are limited, we'll find out. Okay, so this time be a bit more judicious with our save states, I think. We'll get through this. Yes, I have a crouch, lovely. It takes Kyopiko a second to accelerate up to full speed while running. It's just one of those little control awkwardnesses. Awkwardnesses. That's a word, right? So we're picking up bars of gold. And bombs are very useful, of course. Some pretty fun enemy designs here. I was looking up a lot of the staff that worked on these games, but considering these companies have continuity till today, there wasn't much, yeah, like a lot of the stuff they worked on is just for this company, so oh boy. Alright, so these are really hard to avoid. So the MMO rule is you kill the ads before you kill the boss, right? Oh no, they come back. Oh well, that was it. Is that the first level? Is that it? Okay. Oh, that's a nice jumping sprite, by the way. Kaizou Choujin Schbibinman. Yatta! Yeah, that's what they say about the first game. It's fairly simplistic, but it has a nice sense of humor to it. Oh. Oh, my parcel got delivered. Lovely. I've just ordered Super Monkey Ball 3DS. Touch and roll? No, that's the DS one. By the way, these other options, I'm not sure what this says hint. I don't know what Ido, Shuri, Kaimono, I don't know what they are. Oh, you gotta pay for the hints. No, I don't need that. Let's just keep going. Kusuri, that's a drugstore, or a medicine shop, you know. That's what the map screen said. Ouch. So Kaizou Choujin Schbibinman, let me tell you what the title means. So Kaizou, you might know the word Kaizou from the ROM hacking community. So in the Japanese ROM hacking community, Kaizou is just is the word they use for any ROM hack. It literally means restructuring or reconfiguring. So if somebody has taken a ROM of a game and changed it and then added things or whatever, rearranged things, remixed the game, yeah, that's the word they use for it. But in the English-speaking ROM hacking community, it's become like, how do you say, like it's sort of a loan word that has taken a new meaning in another language. Because the English-speaking community became aware of it through a hack of Super Mario World, which had Kaizou in the name because that's just the Japanese word. But it came to mean any hack of Super Mario World, or indeed other games that had been made much more difficult, and has lots of hidden traps and gotchas and things. Oh, what's this? I got a special thing, and oh wow! I got a spring that helps me jump really high. Okay, so let's try and keep our health here. Oh, whatever. Tank. Oh no, the spring ran out. Oh, jeez. I can totally see what that article writer was talking about with the play control. Oh boy. It's King Ghidorah, okay. Yeah, the hit detection was a little wonky there. Ah! Alright, let's get back to the start of this fight. Do it a bit better. So yeah, that's what Kaizou means. The title Kaizou Choujin is a play on the word Kaizou Ningen, which is a Japanese term for an android. It means sort of, restructured human, someone... It's again playing into that whole Dragon Ball thing about the artificial humans, which are Jinzo Ningen. Similar kind of concept, where it's unclear. Some of them are robots, some of them are cyborgs, some of them have been, reconstructed from human parts, robot parts, whatever. Some of them are purely artificial. Alright, I don't need any health. I can avoid this guy's attacks pretty easily if I'm just a little bit careful. So Kaizou Ningen means android, I think. Hold on, I wrote this down. It means cyborg, my mistake. So it is a term for a person or an organism that's been augmented with cybernetic parts. Which could give us a hint about the nature of our protagonists here. But yeah, so it's a play on that. That's Kaizou Ningen, but Kaizou Choujin uses the same... Oh. My rewinding has messed things up. Oh. It activated the pause command for some reason. How about we just die? I got stuck there because I couldn't get far enough across the screen before the dragon swooped. I do like the little death animation there. That's part of the tongue-in-cheek presentation. Yeah, and as Gibbon says, the anime eyes turning all big when you get hurt. Same thing. Oh, it's kicked me back. I have to do this stage already completed if I want to get back there, apparently. So I can feel free to choose a different route now, I guess. I really wanted to go to that shrine, though. So why don't we go here, and then we'll go... Yeah, we'll just explore more of this game. Oh, that is a piercing music track. Yeah, oh well. Well, there's a bathhouse. You can see the symbol characteristic of bathhouses right there. Classic self-promotion, NCS in the background there. Yeah, so the Jin in Choujin is the same as Ningen, the same kanji, same meaning, person. But Cho means super, which is used a lot in, various anime and media you might be familiar with. So basically it means, literally it means restructuring superhuman Schbibinman, but really it's like super cyborg, something like that. Ah. And of course, when they did localize, the only game in the series which was localized, the second one, they just made up a new thing. They didn't want to make people say Schbibinman, so they picked Shockman, which works well enough. Okay. So there's some pretty interesting boss designs in this game, and luckily the levels before them are really short. Wow, that was a weak boss. Cool. Pretty imbalanced. But I did like the small town background we had there. That was nice. Yeah. Yatta! So it's pretty interesting reading about the differences between the four games. Because it's not just a policeman's talking to me. Anata no machi no naka de. Something about in the town. Happo. Yeah, no, I don't know what that is. Okay, now he's asking me where I want to go. So let's go take on that dragon again, and we'll do it properly this time. Ugh, rude. Oh, I see. My health total from the last stage has carried over. So it's not like Star Fox, it's more like Star Fox 2. We have a strategy map and we have to carefully plan. Oh, I've got a refill. How did that happen? Must have been a point threshold? I don't know. Did they drop something? The gold doesn't give me health, does it? No, it doesn't. Weird. Oh well, I'm sure we can spend that gold on something later and we'll investigate that next time we're on the map screen. Alright. So yeah, I recommend the Hardcore Gaming 101 series of articles about the series. It'll tell you more about the differences between them, but basically I would sum it up as the first one has more of a silly sense of humor based on the article that I read. I'm summarizing that. Okay, it dropped a little bottle pickup that restored my health. Yeah, the first one is sillier, and all combat is done with the sword, and play control is kind of awkward. The second one tries to be more serious. It adds a gun, or no, it takes away the sword, and you can only attack with a gun. So it's a bit more like Mega Man. You have a buster, and how do I deal with this? Oh, I can duck, right, of course. Yeah, you can charge the buster, the Schbibinman buster, and what? It fell down to my level. Get on my level. Yeah, neatly avoided. So let me see now. Yep, controls better but removes the humor. You use a gun. The third one streamlines the gameplay a bit. The levels are quite straightforward, and there's more focus on combat. Oh, the spring actually runs out before the icon disappears, it looks like. Alright, just tank some damage through this, and then... yeah, okay, that's good enough. That jump is just unreasonable. Okay, bit more health going into this, and a save state, so that'll be fine, I hope. I don't want to tank too much damage, but it's okay to get a little bit. But then I could go under like this, yep. Yeah, so the third one was, yeah, the first two were on the PC Engine. The third one was on PC Engine CD. Used the CD format for audio tracks and for an animated intro and more voice acting, but it's a bit dumbed down. But it looks really good, apparently. And then there was a bit of a gap. They developed the fourth one in 94, but it wasn't released until 97, and I guess they decided not to publish it physically. They ended up distributing it over the Satellaview system, and I'll talk more about that because I'll be playing the fourth one, which is called Schbibinman Zero. I'll play that later if I manage to get to the end of this game. Yeah, and that one changes things up. Apparently it plays maybe the best of them all. There's a new set of characters. You don't play as Tusker and Capico anymore, apparently. And it's got more beat-em-up elements. But yes, we'll get to that. I want to see the shrine level. That might be interesting. Whoop. Hehehe. Given saying knees, the special robot attachment. Yes. Oh, I appear to have got an extra health bar at some point. Oh, I remember reading about that on the article. I wish I remembered more about why that happens. Oh yeah, I didn't go to the shop either, but that's okay. It's because I had full health and I didn't feel I needed to. Yeah. Platforming. Whoa! Okay. Given also says, remember when the special selling point of Mega Man X5 was knees? I do not remember that, actually. I don't know what you're talking about, in fact. Could they crouch in that game for the first time? In the X series, you've always been able to duck, and that sort of takes the place of Rockman's slide in terms of making you lower to the ground so you can avoid some boss attacks. At least that's my impression of it. I haven't played that many X games, actually, just the first one. But that's definitely the case in the Zero games. Strategic use of dashing, very important. Now these guys aren't dropping gold. I wonder why that is. Oh, rude. Oopsie. Okay. I made a little boo-boo. Okay, let's go. Yeah, nailed it. Oh! What? There's more. They just keep throwing them at you. Okay, let's get through that screen. Oh, okay. It's the same robot as before, but it's gold. That's a little disappointing. I was expecting lots of nice Ultraman baddies for the bosses, you know. You know what I mean? Oh. Wait. My health got restored. How did that happen? Do I have some pickup? I don't have a menu screen or anything, an inventory. But I do... Yeah, maybe it was that bottle? I don't know. I must have picked something up which gave me a sub-tank, I guess. Yeah, I might as well use it now. Spam, spam, spam. Who cares? Yes, apparently the fact that you could crouch was a selling point. Interesting. Yeah, if I played any other X game at this point, it would be 4, because that's when Zero is introduced. And it's, according to some people, it's the best one after the first X game. And of course, I would be really interested to see where the origin of Zero's playstyle from the Zero series comes from. Alright, let's see what this is. Do I want to spend 1,000 for something that I don't know what it is? What does this do? Shibibin Kyo ga Unit A. Yeah. I can buy a Unit A. This might be like item 1, item 2 in Mega Man 2 maybe. Let's get this 1,000 one, whatever it is. Oh. You know what? No, let's not. I'll real quick, I'll do a little translating action. Shuri means repairing, mending, servicing. So for 1,000 I can restore my health. I do not need that at the moment. Kaimono means shopping, purchased goods. So this is the shop. It just... hang on a second. Yeah. Kongai no osusume wa. It doesn't really tell me what it does. Well, we have money to burn, so I might as well. Don't need health right now, but I'll have some spare if I need to get healed. Okay, so I got a little compass something. And a Unit B for 900. Let's do it. Ooh, Star Rainbow. I like that. What's next? That's it. That's all he's going to sell me. So the rest of the money I can use on hints or on repair. Well, whatever the rainbow thing is, I got it now. So let's go to the shrine. Cool. I do like the kind of, you know, the backgrounds, how you're just really going through a town. It's very prosaic, domestic, that kind of thing, you know. Was that platform supposed to be invisible? I got another drink. It was red this time. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. I should learn about those missiles. Just try and avoid them. Okay. So these platforming tricks is all the game really has to throw at me in terms of platforming. Oh, I like that. I managed to stall in the air briefly by doing an attack, which got me over that missile. Oh! Okay, we have an armadillo enemy here. It's very cute. I like the enemy designs in this game. I wish I'd noted who did them. But you can look that up if you're interested. It's all on Moby Games. And for all I know, they might still be working at Winds to this day. Okay. Oh man, what? Oh, what? Maybe if I don't understand. I thought maybe there might be an invisible platform, but then this one flies in. Okay, maybe if I wait up here, it'll come along for me. Hello, platform. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, whoa! Okay, it just picks you up. Lovely. Alright. Oh, another dragon. Okay. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Speaking of patterns, this guy has a different pattern to the previous dragon. Okay, yeah, not too hard. I think my upgraded sword might have made that a little bit easier. I assume that's what the unit A and B did, because my sword did change color during that stage, and I guess it's more powerful. But yeah, this game has been on my list to play for a long time. It's sort of Mega Man inspired in a way. Oh, that guy asked me a question, and then he gave me something. I guess he was the priest of that shrine, and he's giving me a little prayer tag thing. Like blessing tag. This game could be over pretty quickly. I guess the idea is to make your way through the town, through this grid, and go to different places. And by picking different levels, you would maybe get different power-ups. So the priest gave me a thing just now that if I went somewhere else, or went somewhere in addition, I'd be able to get more power-ups. So that's pretty interesting. And that's actually something that, yeah, I remember them talking in the article about that feature, where you go to different places, find upgrades, rescue people in different parts of the city, which is something that was removed from the second game, which is more a straightforward action game. Okay, if I don't get another health soon, it might be worth buying that repair at the shop. Ugh. Nice. Oh, that only restores a tiny smidge of health. Oh well. Every time I fall for those missiles. Kapiko's head looks weird during crouch. It's because she's kind of turning side on to 3/4 perspective. It looks a bit odd. Actually, you know, I was talking before about how I like the backgrounds are kind of normal, everyday cityscape, or townscape even. But there's also a river of lava in this town. What kind of town has that? I ask you. Sure, Japan has active volcanoes, but... Ah, rude. Tricks. Yeah, I've never been shy about cheating my way through a game, especially on stream, using emulator features. Rude. Give me your gold. Yeah, you're right, the music is nice. I enjoy it. Nice little ditties. No boss, just fireballs. And they're difficult to avoid. Aha! Invisible dragon. Again, not sure if that's intentional. Maybe you're supposed to figure out where it is based on where the fireballs are coming from. Or just randomly swinging. Oh, okay, I can avoid that pattern completely. Ah, come on. Wow, this one's a lot tougher. I guess it only makes sense as you get closer to the enemy's hideout. The boss is gonna get tougher. Yeah, invisible dragon. Who knew? I'm gonna figure that that is intentional. And it's a nice little gimmick, I guess. Yatta. This would probably be really cool in co-op, actually. I wonder if I can convince my brother to play with me. He usually hates playing old games with me. He just goes, this is crap. We've been playing Guacamelee recently, which is newer and very good game, actually. Okay, so Gonichime, it's the 5th day. So I guess each stage progresses the countdown by a day. Tasukete tadaite. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for saving me. Nani dekimasen ga yasunde te kudasai. That's like anything I can do. I don't know what yasunde is. Okay. Oh, we got a health restore from the boss, so we don't need to repair. That's lovely. Anything else in the shop? Nothing. Give me a hint. Yeah. Shubibimuwa. So like a shubibeam. Kobande. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Why did I pay for that? Alright. I don't want to rush to the final boss right now. I've only been playing half an hour. Let's detour by the hospital. Yeah, we could do a roundabout way and go through all the stages before ending up at the boss. I don't think this game is particularly long. Whoa! Oh, I see, I see. Cheating, cheating. Oh, fine. Oh, those platforms blended into the background a little. If there's anything these backgrounds remind me of, it's... Whoa! It's the Mega Man games on DOS. Why does that platform just push me to the left for no reason? No indication. Whatever. Also, I'm noticing there's not a lot of variety in enemy types. Whoops. Okay. But you know. Oh. Okay. That's so weird. I wonder if there are elements of the game that the emulator is not correctly displaying. Who knows? Ooh! Whoa! I really should have tried that earlier. That's probably what Unit B does. Because it's a star. It looks like a star. Oh, that's so cool. Nice little animation. Fortunately, you can't charge it while moving like Rockman can. You have to stand still. Let's try it against this guy. Boom! Yeah, baby. Cool stuff. I'll have to give that a go against the boss. Robot monkey. Given saying this is like Mega Man stage levels of Trixie. Huh. An actual little setup. Ooh. A star, a star. Shining in the night. Isn't that a Christmas Carol? I don't know. Alright, I'm invincible, so... How about you, dragon? Oh, it's worn off. They're reusing the invisible dragon trope. Oh well. This one's at least gold, so it is more Ghidorah flavored. But I won't be able to charge shot against this guy, because he doesn't get low enough, I don't think. Oops. Ugh. Cool. Well, I'm seeing a lot of reused content here, so I don't think I want to bother going through the whole map to get through all the stages. I'm just going to head for the boss fight now. Yeah, this game would last longer if I wasn't saving, rewinding and such so much. But let me see here. Oh, I've got another life up, so I'm doing quite well. So we're going to go here and then get to the boss, the final boss stage. Another park background. Let's enjoy the music. It took me a while to decide which of the Schbibinman games to play on the stream, but luckily since they're so short, I decided I'd go with the first and the last. Because they, I think they have different strengths, at least based on the article I read. The review. Whoops. And they're also probably the ones that focus the most on sword combat. Oh no, 3 probably does even more than this, but I felt it would be nice to see the first really stripped back one and then see how far the series had come later. Ooh, what's that? Oh, spring. That is just ridiculous, the height that I get to go to. I like the design of those flying enemies, but I never get a good look at them. Oh, I got hurt just before picking it up. Fantastic. They seem to have some kind of skull helmet thing going on. But I don't know if they're robots as well. It might be a metallic helmet. Cool. Who have we got this time? Another dragon! I'm so bored of dragons. Never thought I'd say that, but you know. How many colors are there in the rainbow exactly? Dragons, dragons, dragons. You know, Rockman 2 had a dragon. That was a good game. Very goofy looking robotic dragon. I think it was in Wily Stage 2. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Shaboom, kaboom. Yatta! Alrighty. Do we need that repair? We do. Let's do it. Oh, thanking me. Yes, you're welcome. All part of my duty as a hero. Ikuyo. Okay, very different stage background. Mechanical fortress. Whoa! Reverse missiles. Hardly seems fair. Oh. Still doing some cute tricks with these platforms. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Great. Let's use the charge again. No, no time. Yes, time. Go. Ha ha ha. Ah, that's exciting. Oh, I have slow fall now. Float mode. That's cute. Oh, I don't even have to hold the button, it just does it automatically. Ah, it's run out already. Whoops. Yeah, so with 4 games, it's kind of one of the more long-running of Masaya's series. They're also responsible for the Langrissa series, which is RPGs. And what was the other one? Oh, that's right. Their other series that you might have heard of is Cho Anarchy, which is a series of shoot-'em-up games that are themed around, like... How do I even describe it? A lot of the characters are muscly bodybuilder types. And it's like this really cheesy kind of... They're very strange games. Like, yeah, there's a lot of half-naked, like really muscly guys in the games. But it's like a regular scrolling horizontal shmup where you're flying along and shooting. I don't know, it's hard to explain, I think. I think there's at least one Choi Aniki reference in... What? In one of the Schbibinman games. That robot has got stuck on that tiny platform. Cute. Let's put it out of its misery. Ah. Gold. Robots run on gold. Okay, we are approaching the final boss, so let's keep as much health as we can. He says and then instantly gets hit. Yes, I was counting on that. Another quick health pickup before the end. Excellent. What? Did you see that? I kind of fell off the bottom of the screen. Let me rewind a bit. I'll show you. I slowed down as I approached the end of the screen, and then I kind of fell off before I hit the stage transition. Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. Wait, I'm not ready. Okay. We have giant mechanical skull thing. This actually, you can see this on the cover of the game. I've got it on the left side of the screen right now. There's sort of both of the main characters' faces, and then in between is just this guy, basically, like an alien design with a weird jaw. I like this, though. Bits of the armor falling off as you deal damage. That's a really cute touch. I like that a lot. But it's really hurting me a lot as well. Should have saved that health restoring thing, whatever it was. You died. Ah, given getting R-type vibes, yeah. That's a good thing. Yes, I agree, in other words, yes. R-type. Ouch. Oh, by the way, this game, you saying R-type made me think of how a bunch of R-type games were delisted from digital platforms a while back. Because the license ran out or something, I don't know. But this game was available on the Wii Virtual Console, I believe, and possibly the Wii U as well. But, of course, only in Japan. It wouldn't do much good on an English eShop anyway, because, as I have shown, if you struggle to read the language, it can be a bit confusing about game functions and such. So, that was it. Yatta! Have I won? Is it over? Ah, yo yatta. Washi no. That means me. It's a weird way of saying I. It's Megai Tono. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. Blah, 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 blah. Cyborg. I know that word. Okay, so I guess that was a bit of epilogue chat. Yeah, there we go. Nice victory screen. So, that's the game. You can get through it pretty quickly if you're cheating. Koshda. Akumada. Yeah, so we saved the day from whoever that guy was. Given his bum that R-Type Tactics 2 never got localized. What platform was that on? So they didn't just have shmup games in that series. There's tactics games too, huh? I'm good at, like, so I can read Japanese scripts, and there's two of them, hiragana and katakana, and they have the same sounds, but one is used for native words and the other one is used for sometimes for emphasis, sometimes for sound effects, but also for foreign loan words. So if you can read the katakana of something, then a lot of the time you can work out what the loan word was. So in there it said hiro, which, so in Japanese they say hiro from the English word hero. Sayonara, Schbibinman. And Schbibinman is in katakana as well. It seems to be like a made up proper noun. PSP, huh? Oh, PSP was so cool. I should play my PSP more often. I was going to play Dissidia actually. I've had that on the shelf for a while. I tried it, but I really didn't get it and failed pretty badly, so I was wondering about turning the difficulty down. Executive Reader Takasugi Manabu. Game Design Nichiren Beru 40. Game Produce Tsuchida Toshiro. Technical Reader Otani Takashi. Character Design Urabe Su. Don't know if that's a pseudonym. Oh, Dotman, so the pixel artist. Oya Tetsuya. Sound Goblin. Tasuke no Koe, help voice. Kawaguchi Hiroshi. Kyapiko no Koe, Kyapiko's voice. Fuji Eriko. Oh, Tasuke is the guy's name. Like, Tasukete is like, help me, Tasukeru, the verb to help. So what else we got here? Programmer. Danna Osama. Zudongya Tsuchi. Priesto. And Tani Nyan. So those sound like all pseudonyms. Director Shirakura Yasumasa. Thanks to R. Shimoda. I'm not going to read all this. Thanks to these people. Bit of overscan at the bottom there. Names appearing at the bottom as they scroll up. Interesting. Yeah, so that's Schbibinman 1 for the PC Engine. Presented by NCS. Okay. The music has started again, but okay, fine. Yeah, that's it. Let's quit. Coolio. So we do have something else for us, for you, for me. Let's load that up. What? Oh no. Oh, I should have tested this. It's telling me I need the Satellaview BIOS. Alright, that's simple. I'll just do that. Surely I've got... Okay, bear with me. So I mentioned... the two writing systems of Japanese. Of course, they also have kanji, which are a series of characters that are more complex and have a lot more meaning in themselves rather than just sounds. And those are all borrowed from Chinese, of course. And those ones are the hardest to learn because there's so many of them and they have different readings depending on context. No, that's not what I need. All right, this should work. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the files now. Stay tuned. Have a look at the lovely box art. Ah, yes. The box art on the right. The astute among you may be wondering if Schbibinman Zero was never released physically, only on the Satellaview satellite distribution network add-on for the Super Nintendo, then why does it have box art? Well, in 2017, a company, I don't remember which one, came in and re-released the game physically. One of those old modern re-releases of old game that you do see from time to time. Okay, that should work. I got the BIOS installed, I got the game running, and I've changed the Windows, so it should pop up soon enough. Yeah, so there's been a modern re-release of the cart, complete with manual and physical packaging and stuff, in the modern age. Of course, again, this is a Japan exclusive release. I don't know if they're even still doing it. Okay. So that is just a blank screen. Can't believe I didn't test this beforehand. This might be that old era where things just don't display properly. Hold on a second. Quit. And relaunch. Have I tried turning it off and on again? Hey, there we go. Oh, that's cute. The Bsx BIOS screen. So this is what you would have seen when you were trying to connect via satellite. I've never seen this before. Yeah, my name is Why do you ask? Okay, I don't know why we're going through all of this. This is like the Bsx interface. You have a little avatar. Because usually when you get a Satellaview ROM, it's sort of patched so you don't need to do all this stuff. It just gets you into the game. I've never done this before. But yeah, you explore this little town. It's really cool. I'm actually just enjoying this for now. I don't know how to get to the game though. And say, for instance, you're playing BS Zelda, the re-release of Zelda 1, which had, 16-bit Super Nintendo graphics and such. Your playable character was this avatar, either the boy or the girl. I guess I'll go to the tower, the satellite tower, right? I want my game distribution. What? The police station's open. I guess I'll go there. The Koban? I don't understand. The gift house. Give me a gift of a game. Departo. It's a department store. What is going on? What is this? Kombini biru. A convenience store building? They're usually quite small. By the way, I have an inventory and a poke button, which is how I interact with things, like this tree with a face. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that said game. The game building. Tadaima. Oh, I don't know what that says. Let's talk to this mole. Oh, the mole went away. Is this a school? Yeah, it's a school. Hello, mole. Oh. The stadium? Nothing's happening right now. Let's go to calculator building. Den something. This is concerning. Alright. What do I do? Let's talk to this fountain. Oh, there's even more stuff down here. There's a little food stand. There's an ocean. This is way more in depth than I expected. I guess it gives you something to do while you're waiting, like if you've turned on your machine before the game broadcast starts, because it's all timed. You can wander around here and interact with stuff while you're waiting, I guess. This is pretty cool. Actually, yeah. It does look a bit like Earthbound, doesn't it, Gibbon? Let's do that. We'll look up which building to go to. Okay. Satellaview, how to Start game. There's some stuff here about a slotted cartridge. Stop, stop, no, wait. Ah. Yeah, it's saying like people have hacked them. I should have checked this beforehand. This isn't really helping me. Oh, this is really complicated, more than I thought. Oh, you can get a translated version of this BIOS. If I'd loaded the right BIOS into here, I might have actually been able to read that text. But anyway. Actually, let's do that, because there might be some useful information in the text there. All right, so I'm going to quit this, and then I'm going to load up the other BIOS. What's that going to do? Oh, okay, it worked. So this is the translated ROM. I hope that shows up on the feed. The town whose name was stolen is like the name of the... Yes, that is my name. The name of the like interface game framing device. Welcome to the world of Bsx. There's no signal detected. Curses. Oh, I can... Oh, this goes here. This is my house. Choose from the menu. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Load store data, maybe. Yeah, that's it. Schbibinman. Great. On the 28th of the 2nd. Saint Giga is the name of the company. Behind Satellaview. Wow, okay, well. Whew. Still, that was a fun little... Yeah, I've never, like I said, I've never experienced the Bsx menu before. I've only heard about it, so that was cute. All right, here's Messiah. Oh, wait. There's actually like a katakana there for a reading. Messiah. So you're actually supposed to pronounce it like Messiah, like the Christ. That's... seems like they're thinking pretty highly of themselves there. But yeah, here's our new protagonist for this game. They're looking very... very 90s anime with very sticking up hair. However, the in-game sprites, as you can see, very cute. Much like the first game, in fact. Not that different. All right, so we have two new Schbibinmans. As you can see, the localization has a C in it, whatever. So that was Raita, and this is Azuki. And we'll be playing as Azuki, both because I like to highlight female protagonists, especially robots, for this month, but also because she's the one with the sword. Raita uses boxing gloves and punches. And there's a rival... What did that say? BB Dan Kagemaru. So... Oh, okay, and her. Classic. That's Gulko. Okay, great. Given saying the sprite of Raita is just straight up Rockman with boxing gloves. Yes, okay. So as we can see, the title screen, 1994, that's when they made the game. It wasn't distributed till 97. And the characters, they're different characters, but they also have very different costumes for Schbibinman. What? I'd press start, but it still faded out to the the intro roll, whatever. Okay, so yeah, Schbibinman Zero. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, that's very Rockman, actually. Look at the little sprite on the top left. That is really similar to a Rockman head, a classic NES Rockman head. Yeah, so we got some cool dialogue happening here. It's Kaizou Choujin Schbibinman. Wait, is that the same Cho kanji? I don't remember. It's the same one that... Oh. When do I get to pick my character? It's the same chore that they used before. I just don't remember if it's the same one that means super, but I guess it is. Yeah, so as you can see, I got a game card, a game cassette, as they say. Oh, here's that reference I was talking about. This is where it is. Super Anarchy is the name of this store here, and you could sort of make out a little silhouette of a person. And our pickups are like little electrical appliances, I guess, because I got a radio as well. Yeah, so multiple hits to knock someone down. That's the kind of beat 'em up mechanics I was talking about. And I can charge up to let out a... Well, it's like a Hadouken, a Kamehameha. It's an energy ball. Ah, Super Famicom. I like how it tells you what you're picking up. Nice feature. And all the little different things that you can find as score items. Very cute. Love that. Alright. I hope I haven't done the wrong thing and I'm locked out of using Azuki. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention before that the protagonists of the previous... Oh good, I can drop down. Yeah, the protagonists of the previous games in the series were given localized names for Shockman on the PC Engine. No, TurboGrafx 16. The Western name. So what were their names? Tusuke was changed to Arnold and Kyapiko was changed to Sonya because, as they said in the Hardcore Gaming 101 review, American children cannot be expected to like know, or like they can't deal with Japanese things. You have to localize it so it is in America. A Pasocom. That's funny. So in Japan, personal computer gets shortened to Pasocon because that's how you spell it. Personal computer. But seeing it written out in English like that is pretty strange. How far do I have to go before I give up and go back to the title screen to try and play as Azuki? Let me make a save state here and then reset. Oh, what's that going to do? Is that going to take me too far back? Oh no. Yes, no, it is taking me too far back. But let me see. This shouldn't take too long. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so actually this feature is interesting. When they weren't actively broadcasting a game, you can go here and you could save the program that had been broadcast to you while it's being sent out and then replay it later. So this is the way a lot of these broadcast games have been archived in the modern time, is they find old Satellaview cartridges that have had the broadcast saved onto them and then they dump them and put them online. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to play this, at least until the modern re-release, if somebody had dumped that. So what if I pick 2 players? What's that going to do? Now both of them are there. Huh. Surely you can pick between them though, right? What's the deal? Is the only way to play as Azuki is if you have a second player? Maybe so, maybe so. Well, what if I could map the controls and then I wonder how that behaves if there's 2 players but only one doing it. Let's find out. See, we only have a certain number of credits. See, now they're both there. Boom. I just want that sword, man. I want to use the sword. Yes. Okay. I can push the other player around. That's cute. Okay, so what if I leave her behind? Oh, the camera wants us both on screen. I see. That's going to be real tricky. I don't know if I can do this. How frustrating. Oh yes, I can crouch. Oh, can I stand on the other one's head? Doesn't seem like it. It's pushing them out of the way. Oh. almost. So what if I die? But I don't have controls mapped for player 2. How frustrating. Let me Google this real quick. Schbibinman Zero play as Azuki. There's a long play where they're both playing. There's another one where it's just Raita. Yeah. Here's a review that says, benefits of 2-player mode are being able to play as Azuki. Okay, there's a game facts thing. If you want to play as Azuki, choose... Oh. There's a way to do it, apparently. If you want to play as Azuki, simply choose 2-player and then let Raita get killed. Great. I guess that's what I'm doing. Alright, which means I need to map controls for player 2. Bear with me. Let me show you the process. Okay, so I'm using my 6-axis. And I want player 2. Oh, you know what? I could just mirror them all. Oh, what happened? Yeah. Okay. Oh! It's auto-filled. Okay. So that should be enough. So let me see. Oh. No, it's just swapped it over. Okay. Ah! But I can use the keyboard for this guy and the controller for Azuki now. Alright. Take your medicine, boy. That's right. Get beat. Great. So I'm now Azuki. Yay. There we go. He's dead. Let's do it. I have a sword. Oh, I have a jump kick. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even try jump attacks. Yeah, and the other guy's just game over, press start. That's great. Yeah, this works. Okay. It was a bit of a workaround, but we made it work. The Diddy method. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. I like the jump kick. And if you connect with it, she like follows up with a slashing attack that has a little shockwave. That's cute. Cool. Akaden. I don't know what that means. Akaden. Aka is like, well, it can mean a few things. It means baby, first of all. And den is like electricity. Radio. This is great. All right, I'm glad we got that working. You know, first there was the stuffing around with the Satellaview menu, and then getting the game to let me play as Azuki, but we've worked it all out now, just the way I wanted it. So we now have about an hour within my usual streaming time to get through this game. So let's do it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Whoops. Okay. Yes. And yeah, more so than the first game, the sprites here are really inspired by Rockman very much. Like I said, the second one in the series is the one that's probably the most Rockman-like, just because you're playing just with a buster that you can charge. But the influences are there all through the series, even just in terms of the setup, like how your secret superhero robots that are made by a weird scientist guy. I've seen Mega Man fan sites covering and talking about these games before. So it's a natural conclusion to Robot Month, which was inspired by Rockman and Forte. Oh yeah, of course. Aka means red, like Akai. Yeah, I forgot that. Red energy. You're completely right. Thank you for the Japanese schooling that you've given me just now. Yeah, the colors. Akai, Aoi. There's other ones that fit that pattern. I can only think of Midori and Murasaki, green and purple, which don't have an E at the end. Because it's like an adjective form. So Akai is the adjective of red, and Aka is, I guess, the noun of red or whatever. So yeah, Akadan, red energy. Kurodan, black energy. Yeah, Kuroi is another one. And Shiroi, those are black and white. Okay, so I haven't tried charging with Azuki yet. Oh, nice. Actually, that's something I didn't try in the first game. Again, you can't move while charging, but you can jump and move that way. I should have tried that before. But yeah, when you do that, you then have the Shbibin Buster super attack thing. And there's actually cool features to do with that in co-op play. Okay, Jewel, spelled J-U-E-L, is what I picked up just before. So in multiplayer, if you charge up the Shbibin beam buster or whatever thing, and then you shoot it at your player partner character, they will absorb the energy, and then using that energy, they will then be able to do an even more spectacular super attack. So I'm not going to be able to do that today. I could have done it before when we had the other guy around. Actually, I could do it now with the keyboard. Oh, never mind. It's a boss fight. We'll do it a bit later. More nigga. Whatever. I do have 2 credits. Maybe I shouldn't waste them. It's Vector Man! The boss is just Vector Man. What? Oh, wow. That was amazing. That went quite quickly. Oh, the eyes were the last to go. Yatta! Still got the voice clips. Of course, the third game would have a lot more voice clips because it's CD format, but they've managed to put them in all these cartridge games too. Hooray! Yeah, that was unexpected. The character design of that boss was straight up just Vector Man. Ah, so here we see Doc in person for the first time. Well, I didn't play 2 or 3, but you know, first time today. Oh no. It's the bad guy gang, whatever. The BB Dun. Dun meaning like gang or team. In Pokemon, Team Rocket is called Rocketodon. And it generally means like gang. It's got a negative connotation. I didn't expect for this stream to be such a Japanese lesson, but there you go. Hope you're learning something, people. I'm sure Gibbon knows it all already. Oh, this is cute. A museum. And oh, he was hiding in the display case. Oh, that's cool. I like this. They're really doing something creative here. With the stages. They're a lot more interesting than the stages from the first game so far. We went through that video arcade in the last one. The last stage. And yeah, look at everything in the background. There's displays of insects, there's dinosaur models and skeletons. There's this guy. That might be another Cho Anarchy thing. What is that? Got some spinning... Yeah, they're like clay dolls or something. Probably... Oh, a butterfly. Okay, cool. It's probably a reference to the ancient native peoples of Japan. What were they called? Jomon. The Jomon period. Oh, you see that? That's a Jomon thing too. These little Haniwa figures. You see them a lot in Japanese media. I've talked about them before, especially during the stream where I played Marina Light Years. What's that game called? By the way, there's a nice little flip around when I do a attack string while crouching. Yeah, cute animation. Mischief Makers, thank you, Gibbon. By the way, I like that enemy design. Little fish lizard guy. Very cute. Man, I'm enjoying this game a lot, actually. But yeah, the Jomon period had various archaeology that you can see in museums and such. And an important thing for their culture was clay figurines in humanoid shapes. Yes, they are also in Animal Crossing. The gyroid characters are based on the same thing. I feel like I talked about it in Mischief Makers, but there are so many references to them in Japanese media that you might not even have picked up. Like the cactuar from Final Fantasy is basically that design. I'm sure it's in Pokemon at some point. And now my mind's blanking, but there are so many examples. Anyway, yeah. Basically everything in Mischief Makers is based on that design. It's actually a little too much, I think. Bit overwhelming. Let's try the Shbibin Buster. Come at me. Wah! Cute. By the way, there was a little attack string that I was kind of pulling off before. Oh. Actually, let's see the death screen. What happens? Oh, right. I have credits, of course. Let's not let it get that far. And yeah, given saying the Bsx has a nice little library of games, I agree. Between the Zelda remakes, the Marvelous games, which are sort of by the Zelda team and have a... It's like Marvelous was a SNES release, but then there were also Satellaview installments of it that had a different gameplay style, which was calling back to a traditional Japanese kind of stamp rally kind of thing, which was replicated in the Japan exclusive mode for Four Swords Adventures or Four Swords Plus Zelda on the GameCube, called Tetris Trackers or Navi Trackers. I don't remember which one was the final name. Probably Tetris, right? I died. That's bad. Let's try and get a health pickup, shall we? So now we're in an aquarium. It's again a different setting that's fun, has potential. Oh, I can kill these. Great. Ooh, a cherry shell. I don't know what that means. Yes, that's what I needed. A nice bit of energy in my life. Yeah, so what else did the Satellaview have? Radical Dreamers, of course. I just finished playing that since I've been playing through Chrono Cross. Took a detour there. It's a visual novel adventure game that's a sequel to Chrono Trigger. It's really cool. Oh, a shell. I really like the novelty of the different pickups we're finding in this game. And I feel like they're thematically appropriate to the stage as well, because the first stage they were all electronics themed, and we went through like an electronics sort of shopping district, I guess. And now there's shells and things to find in this aquarium. And in the museum there were like archaeological figures and stuff, yeah. I love this game. Okay. What else did the Satellaview have? Oh no. Spibin. I love this enemy. Great design. Curses. I guess there were versions of other SNES games. So like, in addition to Zelda 1 remade in 16-bit style, SBS Zelda. What? Oh, I have to attack this barrier. There was also a sort of port sequel to Link to the Past called Ancient Stone Tablets, where again you play as the Avatar character in the world of Link to the Past, the same game world, but there were different events happening in the game and different ways to get items and such. But it was a way basically to play the whole game of Link to the Past if you didn't have it, or if you did have it, to experience it in a different way, in a new way. What else did they have? There was a port of Mario 2, like, you know, Mario USA, the game that was based on Doki Doki Panic, which was basically taken from the Mario Collection or Mario All-Stars. But then they added a bunch of stuff to it. Cutscenes, new characters, gameplay changes. It's a really interesting thing. Yeah, BS Mario 2. Extra collectibles, I think, even. Yeah, that guy can just sit there, that's fine. Yeah. Given saying, yeah, it's a sequel to Mario USA. In terms of plot, much like Ancient Stone Tablets, I think it uses the same stage layouts as a backdrop, but there's a sort of new plot to it. Yeah. That's a sequel to the original game. Taco! That just means octopus. So here's our boss here, robot octopus guy. Cool, we destroyed a tentacle. Oh, there's a different kind of tentacle now. Ah! Wasn't close enough to make contact. Haha. Woohoo. Ha. Woo. Ouch. Oh no. How foolish. Yeah, we're getting that fast forward bug. If I fast forward, it kind of gets stuck for a little bit, but that's okay. Yatta! Yes, you should play that, and so should I. Mario USA BS version. Don't know if I'll stream it, but I should at least check out what the state of it is and if anyone's done a fan translation. I believe it had voice acting too, because that was something that the Satellaview would do. They'd stream game data to you, but that's pretty small. They also streamed live audio recordings of both music, including, I think they had like popular music just playing over the game sometimes. Don't quote me on that. It might just have been game music. But they also had voice acting, turning it into a sort of radio play almost, where the characters would talk to you and sort of tell you what to do next. Zelda would contact you during Ancient Stone Tablets, for example. That reminds me. Some fans actually did a fandub of it at one point. There was a video showing gameplay of Ancient Stone Tablets, and to simulate the experience of playing it and having the, the Japanese actors talking to you over gameplay, they had translated all the game script and were reading it out in English. Now that's all well and good, and it's a decent production for what it is, but something that just really bugged me that they got wrong, and it's such a blatant thing to get wrong, is there's a character in the game called Aginah, who is like the old man who helps you. He lives in Kakariko, I think, Aginah. It's like Sahasrara's cousin or something, whatever. But even though it's Japanese, and as I've said before, in Japanese there is only one way to pronounce certain sounds, they consistently pronounce this as Aginah when it's spelt with a hard G sound. It's spelt, with a G, so they should be pronouncing it with a hard G sound, but they don't, and nobody corrected them on it. It's just like, it's bizarre. I don't want to say that completely spoiled, the entire project and my enjoyment of it, but it was a bit of a stumbling block. Oh well, I am very nitpicky, so, and pedantic. So I apologize, but come on, people, it's Aginah. Oh wow, the enemies hurt each other. That is interesting. Ah, a squirrel. And of course there were toadstools earlier as well. Again, thematically appropriate pickups. Sorry, did I rant too much about Aginah? Yeah. translation people. So we're on a Super Mario Brothers bridge now, apparently, with Cheep Cheeps jumping up at me. But they're electrified. Oh, and now we're in a Japanese-style castle. Or shrine or something. Oh, we're in the clock tower from Castlevania, apparently. Oh, look at those screens. Nice. Oh, there's traps. Step on the pressure plates, spears come down or shoot out from there. Oh, I got a koban. Wait, what was that exactly? What was that pickup? I guess words mean different things, of course. Also, I got a health up at one point. Is that one of those traditional, yeah, Overlord sort of coins? Yeah, it's a pile of coins. So that's what they're called. I said before during the Satellaview menu screen that the police station is called a koban, but I guess it also... What did that do? There was like a destructible wall, but it just gave me some points. I expected something a bit more than that, but oh well. Yes, the traps can hurt the enemies. I love this. That's always great when you can interact with things in that way. So I don't know what a tiotin is. What is the point of that? Oh well. Also, does that guy have a super scope? No, it's just a bazooka. So yeah, koban, I guess, is the name for those ancient coins. You might know them, again, cultural references through localized properties. Meowth, the Pokemon, has an oval coin on its head, and that's based on the old kind of coin that I guess is called a koban. The tiotin looks like a lantern, I guess. And yeah, that time the destructible wall led me through an alternate path, which was nice. Cool stuff. Oh, by the way, sorry. I missed Gibbon saying that about Ancient Stone Tablets, the Link to the Past mod thing, whatever it is, was the first Zelda game with a real-time day-night cycle, with events on timers before Ocarina and before Majora. Indeed, indeed. I think it even had weather effects. At certain times during the broadcast, it would start raining and such, and that would affect things in the game world as well. So it was, yeah, pretty ambitious. Pretty cool stuff. And and it introduces a new canonical hero to the Zelda universe in the form of the boy or girl avatar from the Satellaview menu. They are known as the hero of something or other. I think it's Hero of Light, maybe. Yeah, they're called that in game, I think. But yeah, a non-Link hero, however rare that is. I should crouch more. Luckily, if you get up to an enemy, they're basically guaranteed to die because you can hit stun them and stuff. Eat it, Majora's Mask, eat it. Yeah. And actually, it's unclear to me whether how much St. Giga, the Satellaview company, developed these things, the Zelda games, because for BS Zelda, you know, the remake one, there's new dungeon layouts that if you put them together spell out STGIGA and St. Giga. Alright, so here's another boss fight. We got robot ninjas who transform into dog and bird, which clearly is a reference to something I don't remember the name of. Something that inspired Rockman, because he's got a robot dog and a bird, and it was like an inspiration for that. Oh, what is it? It's like an anime series where there's a cyborg hero, and he has a robotic dog friend, and there's a bird involved at some point too. There we go, one down. what is that called? I don't remember, but is it Mazinga? No. Don't quote me on that. Oh man. Too early. Hang on. Yeah. Just got to time it right. Caught in a pattern. Nice. Yatta. Mata yaradata. This goes by so quickly. And oh, by the way, so when you save the ROM, I think obviously it's saving onto a Super Nintendo cartridge, right? So it's not going to have the voice acting saved onto it, is it? So how do they know what it sounded like for these other games? Maybe someone taped it on a VCR or something. I don't think it saves the sound, would it? So my point is, maybe this game had voice acting for those, yeah, those little cutscene segments. But I don't really know. And now we're in a cave, so we're getting crystal pickups. And atomic energy. It's just a little can with a radioactive symbol on it. Seems dangerous. Alright, hang on, let's back up. Okay. Oh, I lost my charge. That's interesting. That's it, you just get behind him. Easy peasy. No pickup though. And I'm not getting that coin. So again, we have a lot of magma here. But at least it makes a bit more sense to have it underground than in the middle of a city. Whoops. I have to be conservative with my credits. Whoops. Ahem. Do. Okay. Oh yeah. It's kind of annoying to lose your charge like that. Let me see. If I bring in the second player like I wanted to do, will that use up a credit? You know what, let's do it and see what this looks like, and then I'll reload that save state. Boom. So now what? Okay, maybe I need to attack while it's flashing like that. Yeah, oh, cool stuff. Okay. What's this one look like? Okay, he's got like a dash charge. And Azuki has a huge... Oh, my save state didn't work. Nuts. Okay, I'm stuck at 0 credits, I guess. Well, I'll make one now. Yeah, that's right. See, here's the problem. I had set up specifically for the PC Engine one to have quick save and quick load on L1 and R1. But I shouldn't do that with the SNES because those already have functions attached to them. Sometimes. Not in this case, apparently. L1 and R1 do not do anything in this game. Okay, that's fine. 0 credits. It's cool. Oh, you again. Kage. Whoa! He's got a super form. Wow. Yeah, Schbibinman. Ah! Brutal. Whoa, this guy's so anime. It's pretty cool. Oh no! Yeah, he got me. Ah! I was facing the wrong way. Cool. I'm sure this is very dramatic. Okay. Oh, what's this? Cool, train level. All right. Okay. He fell up through the floor and then... Yay, red energy. Ooh, who's this? Looks a little bit like the robots from the first game. This is a different enemy faction, though. I don't think they have anything to do with previous plot. In fact, this game in general seems to be kind of a reboot. I don't think they mention what happened with Tuske and... Ooh, a UFO, nice. With Tuske and Caprico. Oh, okay. So falling in a pit just respawns you. That's nice. Oh, rude. Yeah, even though you can jump out of a charge, it doesn't actually keep your charge and you can't let go of it during a jump. So it's not as versatile as Mega Man's charge. It is pretty cool though. Wow, this train's getting serious. Okay, hello. Hi, what's up, buddy? Aww. Oh, okay. I felt bad, but that was the answer. That's how you stop the train, I guess. Sure, he's driving the enemy's train. He must be a bad guy. And again, we see enemies interacting with obstacles in the level. Very cool. It's so great knocking enemies and hazards and stuff. Whenever that's a mechanic in a game, or being able to throw an enemy off a cliff. I love that stuff. And there's plenty of faceless mooks for me to attack. They're very much in the tokusatsu mold of bad guys. Think, what are they called? The putties from Power Rangers? Like, multitude of mooks with masks. A grey? Are you kidding me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's just a little alien lying down. Buddy, give me a ton of points too. I like that. Dropkick. Yeah, baby. Ow. Rude. How dare you hit me when I hit you. Reprisals are just not fair. I should be able to get away with anything I want. Yeah, aliens exist in this universe. There you go. Actually, I think at least some of the enemies in these games are probably aliens. I don't recall. I think the third game is about an alien princess and an alien evil empire, etc., etc. Master, what the heck? It's like a clown version of... This is like a Dr. Robotnik mech or something. Not it. Not it. What does that mean? Does that just mean like up, going up? I don't know. Interesting. All we can do is drop kick this guy. He looks like a little Humpty Dumpty guy. Strange. Kick, kick. Alright, we knocked off an engine. Does that slow it down? Doesn't seem to. It's a bit like the octopus, actually. You could attack the tentacles or attack the head. In this case, I can hit the engines or hit the central clown guy. There we go. You're done, boy. You're finished. Yatta! I like this. It's not too difficult. Especially if you rewind as much as I do. I am on 0 credits though. Wow. Nanchukocha. Yeah, he's speaking in heavy dialect. Doyarano something. Ah, it's too quick. Cool music. So what does that say? Oh, it says BB Dunn. That's the bad guy faction name. It's printed on there. What is It's a portrait of the villain in a bubble bath? Oh, okay. Oh, she seems to be quite vain. She's got pictures of herself. Oh, and a statue in the back there. Wow. Yeah, she's been popping up in all the cutscenes, but we haven't confronted her directly yet. So this must be the final stage. Oh, what's that? A mirror? And we have a new enemy type too. Yes, it is a mirror. It's kind of ninja guy. And yeah, we're up to 6 health now. It seems that clearing a stage gives you an extra health bar. Very much appreciated. Oh, a bear? Yeah, a little teddy bear. Very cute. More statues. Wow. Yeah, whatever. Bye. This is the bridge from Chrono Trigger? Okay. Rabbit. Hello. Throws carrot bombs. Cute. Well, like I said, knocking them off. Very satisfying. Whoops. Stop it. Coin. Yes, good. Ooh, a ring. Oh, okay. Boss rush time, I guess. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whoa! Oh, okay. Gibbon, you know how on the podcast I was talking about the projectile attacks in King of Fighters? He just did the pose of the Hadouken equivalent, where you spread your arms apart like that. I guess it's not 100% the same, but it's pretty similar. Okay, yeah, beam attacks, very nice. He's a bit of a Vegeta type, this guy. Ow! Oh, what's he saying? I can't quite make it out. Yeah, because in King of Fighters or Fatal Fury, they didn't... they've got Hadouken-like attacks, but they didn't want to mimic the same pose for the character, so they do this thing where they cross their arms and spread them out kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, yes, Gibbon is actually picking up on something really interesting about this game. So I've seen this said before as well, but the music is reminiscent of Mega Man X. And I believe it uses some of the same sound fonts, which might be where the similarity comes in, but also the composition. Kind of rocky type inspired tracks. So yeah, that's just another point of influence or connection to the Rockman games. Which, you know, it doesn't need, because I think this game has a lot of cool things about it that help it stand on its own as an interesting work, but still, it's fun to find connections like that, so yeah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this, actually. This is a really cool game. And I shouldn't have put it off as long as I did. It was on my big list of games to play during the year of heroines, but I primarily was focusing there on ones where the sole playable character was female, like the star, you know, but instead of a co-star like she is in this game. But still. Yeah, actually I'm pretty disappointed that you can't pick her by default. You have to do this workaround with the second player controller and stuff to play as Azuki. It's kind of annoying when you could freely pick in at least the first game, probably the other games too, but yeah. Of course, they're using similar sound fonts to Rockman X because they're both on the same platform, the Super Nintendo. There was a port of Rockman X to the PC, and it uses a MIDI soundtrack that is really not anywhere near as good. It sounds very strange. Oh, I better get some energy quick. Got no credits left. That's something at least. Okay. I'll have to be more careful. Ooh, a diamond. Lots of points for that. I'm trying to figure out what that guy's character sprite is. Oh, full restore? Oh, and I'm up to 7 health. Lovely. Looks like that guy wasn't a boss rush. It was just another rematch. Just a recurring boss fight. But now, do we finally get... Yeah, look, there's a mech that's like shaped like her, sort of. It's got a feminine face anyway. Mecha. Okay, I can do that. I wonder if I can... Boom! Oh, I just missed. Alright. Maybe if it's on the very highest level... Yes. Haha! That was cool. Satisfying. Oops. I don't know if this is going to have a second phase, so... I'm going to play it real safe. And the position of the launchers on the right side of the screen does give you a heads up of where those are coming from. That's nice. Oh. Boom. I don't even need to charge it that long. It charges pretty quickly. Oh, wow. Like the final boss of the first game, it was shedding pieces of armor as it took damage. Nice touch again. Nice effect. Alright. Ho ho ho. Jane, bye bye. Mate. Oh, okay. Speederbike chase. Okay. No. No speederbike chase. Watashi no namae wa Dr. something. What did that say? Dr. Oh, I can't read that. It's kanji. I'm sorry. He said Shinario, so I assume that was some kind of meta comment. Playing into the humorous style of these games. Kind of parody aspects. Alright, so we have another stage here. I guess we're going to take on that weird doctor guy. That was a photo of the Loch Ness Monster. The famous faked shot. Wow. Oh, I can't wait to see what else I can pick up on this stage. Coin. Crystal skull. Oh, parts. Oh, parts. That's got to be a reference to something. Oh, parts. I don't know. That's, you know, putting it through a Japanese to English filter. What's this? Oh, is that the Nazca lines? Nasuka? Yeah. the giant murals in South America, painted on the sides of hills and such. Interesting. So this is all based on like paranormal stuff or conspiracy theories or something. Yeah, like Loch Ness Monster. Oh, okay. Gibbon is saying oparts is a common term in Japanese manga for like artifacts of power and such. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder what it means. What? Sorry, what? Huh? Okay, don't walk to the left. You get hurt for some reason. Alright. That really looks like a Rockman robot master, that guy. Look. What's that one? He's like one of the air-based... He's not Airman, but one of the later ones that's sort of wind-based. Sort of reminds me of that. Gold. Oh, okay. It's loosely an anagram for out of place artifact. Oparts. Yeah, okay. So like a generic term for an artifact that's out of place. And the Ring of Fire takes care of my enemy for me. Ouch. Ouch. I'm bad at this game. That's no surprise. Okay. Now whatever. Getting some more Super Mario Brothers type obstacles here. Fire bars. Things like the boo circles. It's okay, they don't have a monopoly on platformer obstacles. There are real life oparts like the ancient battery pot. I heard about that. Just using chemical reactions to generate electricity. Or the King Goody artifact. Oh, okay. She's throwing presents that have bombs in them. I better rewind that. I don't want to die too quickly. I don't know the King Goody artifact. But I've heard of the ancient battery. Is it, was it Egypt or somewhere else? Yeah, pretty interesting. Ancient peoples did have some technologies that you wouldn't think they would have. The ones in anime and manga, he says, tend to be more fantastical than that. Very Donkey Kong boss fight there. Knock out the platforms under them and they fall down. Yep, she was blasting off again with a balloon with her face on it. The King Goody artifact is an iron nail that was found in the middle of a block of sandstone from the Devonian period. What? Oh wow, this is like that one level in Rockman 04 where there's a giant energy cannon that you're climbing through the barrel of, and it occasionally shoots a giant energy beam through it and you have to hide. Yeah, that's weird. That reminds me of an episode of Time Team with Tony Robinson where they were investigating, you know, they get sent out to different places where someone thinks they've found something that's archaeologically significant, and they dig around and see what they can find. And in this case, Like, it took a while to figure out, but it turned out that the area they were investigating, they found all these weird things like medieval sword that is in the dirt on top of a strand of barbed wire, which was invented in like 1914 or something. And they're like, something fishy is going on here. And they figured out it was because it was essentially like a kind of archaeological theme park that had been put together in the Victorian era and then expanded over time, I think. This is from memory. So people had gone and found genuine archaeological finds and artifacts and then sort of scattered them in this little plot of land as a novelty, or maybe they were frauding someone, I don't know. I think it being like a known entertainment was part of the concept. But yeah, really messed with historians in the time in between those two, in between the Time Team episode and the time when it was put together. And it took them a while to figure that out. And like, why are these weird finds in anachronistic places and such? Yeah, but that's an interesting one. I haven't heard of the what was it, Kalgoorlie? No, Kingudi. I will look that up later. Time travel. Oh, not this guy again. You better have some new tricks up your sleeve, dude. Oh, given adding, there's a level in Mega Man X that also has a similar concept to this with the energy beam thing. Oops. Let me see. And yes, given saying that, to tie it back, crystal skulls are commonly classed as O-parts. Yeah, I know there's a few examples of crystal skulls in actuality. That Indiana Jones movie had to be based on something, right? Ah. You jerk. Ah. This guy has way too much open space to do this. Oh, and he's smart. He's just running back and forward. He's got an attack that clears the whole screen. Ha! Okay, I know what I need to do. Alright, if he does that, that works too. Sorry, I just got a text. Yeah, I'll work that out later. Work stuff. Yeah, I might not be able to stream, not next week, but the week after. There's some work event thing that I have to work out what's happening with. Kagemaru. Oh yeah, it did tell me before that was his name. I'm sure that conversation was very heartfelt. Oh. Betrayal. Yes, and crystal skulls are classed as such due to them displaying advanced stone cutting skill for the era from which they supposedly date. Interesting. I don't know how many examples of crystal skulls there actually are. Wow, this looks sinister. This guy's a real Conan O'Brien type. Not really. He's just got red hair. It's different though. What? Ooh, I should not have come in here with such low health. I have no credits. Again, like Robotnik, he sort of put himself behind a barrier there. Oh my goodness. What's the dealio? Can I actually come back from this? No, I can't. Game over. What happens at a game over? Tell me that. Nothing, apparently. Alright, let's rewind as far as I can. Okay, still 2 health. Save, and I am going to have to be real careful in this fight. But I can attack these things at least. You don't want to focus too much on that though. Again, the boss taking damage as you attack it. Nice touch. There's really no way to block or anything like that, unfortunately. Oh, these things are relentless. Sorry about the droning noise. The music not getting a chance to shine here right now. Also, whenever I rewind, there's a bit of a delay with inputs. Kind of throws me off a bit. Ugh. Ah. No, it's going to take more hits than that. I need to play more carefully. Ah. Lucky you get so many hits from that secondary air attack. It's really cool. Oh, he was a robot. Typical. I got health up to 8. That implies that there's going to be more, a bit more. Time bomb set. Get out fast. Yeah, so there's an escape sequence apparently. I will save here. That's a cute jumping animation, by the way. No enemies or obstacles. Some pits. No visible timer. It's another little weird screen transition glitch. Oh, I should have known. I saw the words bio and mecha there. Maybe he's saying that he's a cyborg or something. I don't know. Holy hell. Okay. Hello. Oh, ouch. Oh, what? Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like that attack is a little broken. Cool design, though. Oh, this is really gross, actually. Yeah, okay, there's another face. That's cool. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Talk about your R-types. Look at the design of this thing. It's crazy. The last one was, you know, disturbing enough, but this... Wow. Brutal. Pretty out of place with the rest of the game, if I'm honest. But then again, so was the boss of the first game. Oh, you see that? He escaped. I saw you waiting just off screen, Azuki. Can't fool me. Torsan, she called him father. Ne, Hakase. Hakase. Yeah, that guy isn't given a name. He's just referred to as Hakase, which is like doctor or professor or doc. Yes, Gibbon's R-type vibes returned with that boss fight. Indeed. Alright, credit time. Oh. Good timing, yeah. Got through both games. Ooh. And I enjoyed them both. This one's clearly a lot more polished. But I do believe that Schbibinman 1 was the first game that was put out by Wins. So I guess we can forgive them a bit of clunkiness there for their first effort. At this point, NCS, who was making this, I think had a bit more experience. Yeah, but there's a lot of fun little... Yeah, we can see here some more cute, humorous animations that are happening. That's nice. But yeah, apart from the presentational aspects like that, this was a really competent action game. Quite good, actually. So yeah, some... hang on a second. Got some voice credits there. Maybe that guy does have a name. Is he Professor Jinguji? I don't know. I think, yeah, Gaoko was the lady. Maybe Jinguji was the guy with the long nose, the bad guy. But yeah, the two robots here have different voice actors to the robots from the first games, the previous games. Because they're different characters. Yeah. Makes sense. Wait, manual package? That's weird. Maybe they made a manual, but then never released the game. That would explain where... Yeah, maybe they just published the existing manual that they had already made when they did that recent physical release. Yeah, weird. They obviously intended to put it out in '94, but maybe financially or for whatever reason it was cancelled. But they found a way to distribute it through the Satellaview, so that's nice that it got out there. Otherwise it would have maybe been completely lost, and that would have been a real shame, because I really enjoyed this game. Kaizou Choujin Schbibinman Zero. Check it out. It's pretty cool. So I guess that's it. Yep. Saigo made no otsukiyoi o tsukiyoi hontou ni arigato. So it's like, see you next time, thanks a lot. Something like that. And we got some nice little poses from our putties there. So, thanks for joining me. That's a wrap on Robot Month and on the Schbibinman games. If you liked this, check out 2 and 3, although like I said, they're also different in their own ways. Each game changes up something about the mechanics and stuff. So yeah, next month we'll have a new theme, we'll have new games, and we'll have some fun. So looking forward to it. And thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. See you next time.